Good morning, girls. Welcome to the class of grammar. We are doing English language and specifically active passive voice. About voice, we are doing from last 2 to 3 lectures that what is active and passive voice. Then after we learned few rules related to the active passive voice. Then the basic things I discussed. Thereafter we saw changes related to the pronoun, related to the tense. We started with the simple present tense. Then we saw about the present continuous tense. Then present perfect tense. Then simple past tense. Past progressive. Past perfect. Now, let us see the simple future tense. If you observe the sentence of active voice, like he will write a letter, then if we convert it into passive, then it becomes like a letter will be written by him. See the second one. He will repair her cycle will be repaired by him. He shall start the meeting will be started by him. Now future perfect tense. In case of active voice, Meena will not have changed the bed sheet. The bed sheet will not have been changed by Meena. If we see the structure, then shall will plus be plus past participle future perfect tense will plus have plus past participle. They will have won the match. For example, the match will have been won by they into them. Will have been won or win won by them. Reena will have washed the skirt. The skirt will have been washed by Reena. Let us see the other type of sentences for the voice. Different rules are applicable to different types of sentences. We have to look different sentences, like types of sentences. If I say, then assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. These are the types of sentences. Accordingly, we make changes in the verb. Let us start with the interrogative sentences. Here, some of the rules which I have narrated that will be giving you an idea what changes are required in case of interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences પહેલાં તો એટલે શું? ઇન્ટ્રોગેટિવ સેન્ટેન્સીસ એટલે પ્રશ્નાર્થ વાક્યો. પ્રશ્નાર્થ વાક્યો તો કે પૂછવાના બે પ્રકાર છે, રાઈટ? યુ કેન આસ્ક લાઈક યસ નો ટાઈપ ઓફ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ. યુ કેન આસ્ક લાઈક open-ended questions. Open-ended questions and close-ended questions. These are the two types of sentences. Open-ended like what are your hobbies? What is your aim in life? What is your desire that you want to fulfill in your life? These are open-ended questions. Again, these questions or questions answers may vary from person to person, and it depends upon a person or as an individual that what one supposed to answer. Second is close-ended questions like yes or no. Do you prefer tea or coffee? Tea? Yes. Coffee? No. So these are the types of questions. Interrogative sentences માં પણ આ રીતે તમને સમજાવાયેલું છે, right? And accordingly these rules are bifurcated. So if we want to understand, then we want to see the rules given here. Rule number 1. If an interrogative sentence starts from do, does or did, then while preparing for the passive voice, person should use is, are, am, was and were according to the number and person of object. For example, in active voice, if the question is asked, does he help you? Passive voice, are you helped by him? First of all, you need to identify that does he help you એ વાક્ય કયા કાળનું છે? તો કે એ વાક્ય સાદા વર્તમાન કાળનું છે, પણ પ્રશ્ન પૂછવા માટે આપણે ડઝ ક્રિયાપદનો ઉપયોગ કરીએ છીએ. તો કે પ્રશ્નાર્થ વાક્યને પ્રશ્નાર્થ જ રાખવાનું છે. યુ કાન્ટ રિમૂવ ક્વેશ્ચન ટેગ because you are asking the question but you are converting into the passive voice. એટલે પ્રશ્નાર્થ વાક્ય પ્રશ્નાર્થ જ રહે છે. પછી તમે સબ્જેક્ટ ઓબ્જેક્ટના જે ફેરફારો કરો છો એ પણ એ પ્રમાણે જ કરવાના છે. લાઈક અહીંયા સબ્જેક્ટ કોણ છે? યુ, એટલે ઓબ્જેક્ટ becomes the subject, એટલે અહીંયા સબ્જેક્ટ યુ થઈ જાય છે. આર યુ. ઇઝ યુ આપણે નથી કહેતા, આપણે કહીએ છીએ આર યુ. હેલ્પ, હેલ્પ્ડ, હેલ્પ્ડ. બાય, you are supposed to add him, he into him, pronoun related changes. હવે તમે except who, you are putting question tags, you are putting by in all the sentences. પ્રશ્નાર્થ દરેક પ્રકારના દરેક વાક્યમાં what, where, when, why, whom, do, does, did આ બધા જ શબ્દો જ્યારે વાક્યોમાં તમે ઉપયોગ કરો છો ત્યારે તમે એમાં બાય પ્રપોઝિશન એડ કરો છો. એક્સેપ્ટ હો. If I want to give you question words, then these question words like who, whom, whose, what, when, where, why, etc. are WH words. One can also ask questions with the help of do, does, did, etc. These are such words that are normally used to ask questions. So, in that case, you should do what? Like, yes, you can do. You can have a use of preposition by, past participle form of verb, and as per the subject, you put the, as per the verb, you put the combinational subject. Now, rule number 1 that we are discussing, in case of do, does, did, પ્રશ્નાર્થ વાક્ય હોય તો ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ બીજું સેન્ટેન્સ જોઈએ. Did he do this work? Was this work done by him? Was એટલા માટે કારણ કે did ક્રિયાપદ છે. અકોર્ડિંગલી યુ કેન પુટ ધ વર્બ ફર્સ્ટ. અને જ્યારે તમારે પ્રશ્નાર્થ વાક્ય બનાવવાનું આવે છે, યુ હેવ ટુ પુટ વર્બ ફર્સ્ટ. Right. Another rule is while making question sentences, verb should be kept first. Sentence should start with verb and end with question tag. Third, very important is when, who is, when the statements start with who, then we should not add by preposition but with all we use preposition by. If you see the rule number 2, when the interrogative sentence starts from is, am, are, was, were, then we should use being after the subject. Is, am, are, was, were is starting of the sentence. Are you doing this work? Like here, the particularly continuous formation is used. So in case of continuous formation, we add being. That is the old rule that we are applying. આગળ પણ આપણે વાત કરી હતી કે જ્યારે પ્રેઝન્ટ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ હોય કે પાસ્ટ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ ટેન્સ હોય ની સાથે આપણે બીંગનો ઉપયોગ કરવાનો રહે છે. ઇન કેસ ઓફ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ tense we have to add being to show the continuity of the action, right? For example, like, are you doing this work? Is this work? Because is generally singular, these. Before that we put is. Is this work being? કારણ કે આપણે પ્રશ્નાર્થ બનાવવું છે એટલે આપણે ક્રિયાપદને આગળ લેવું પડશે. તો ધીસ વર્ક એ ઓબ્જેક્ટને આગળ ઇઝ મૂકીએ તો ઇઝ ધીસ વર્ક બીંગ. ડુ, ડીડ, ડન. ડન બાય યુ. In the active voice, was she reading a novel? Was a novel being read by her? Fine. We'll discuss about the such examples during our exercise. Let's continue with the rule number 3. When the interrogative sentence starts with the help of has, have and had. In case of perfect tenses, then we should use been after the subject, like have, has, had in starting of the sentence. Like, has he helped you? So instead of has before you, we put have. Have you been helped by him? So here we add like been. Should be added in case of perfect tenses. If we see the second example, had he finished the work, the passive becomes like had the work been finished by him. See the next rule, when the interrogative sentence starts from shall, will, can and could and should, then we should use be after the new subject and shall, will, can and could, should in starting of the sentence. Like, can he do this work? Can this work be done by him? In case of future tense, we need to add be. Will you teach the children? Will the children be taught by you? Next rule is, when the interrogative sentences starts from why, when and how, then we should use them in starting of the sentence and who should replace by whom. Of course, who has done this work? Who into by whom? કોણ? તો કે કોના દ્વારા. Who, by whom has this work been done? When did you do this work? When remains when. When was this work? Because did. Because of did we put was. When was this work done? by you. Fine girls, I am ending here. Imperative sentence will start in the next lecture, in the next week. Then few things are remaining about the explanation. Then we will be having an exercise about the voice. Thank you very much and have a good day.